Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone. We are from Group 8 and the device that we are going to present today is Tok Tok, a cane for your loved one. My name is Nurul Izzati binti Muhammad and my team members are Muhammad Faidi bin Hanafi and Yu Wei Yan.
Basically, these are our problem statement. Elderly, mostly over 60 years old, having vision loss and decreased ability to see under low light condition. Increased anxiety of long light due to low attention gain, difficult to speak clearly when they need assistance or help, and difficult to walk independently. These are the impact of our project, which are reduced creative point and lost balance when walking. Elderly will be able to alert surrounding people to help them when they are in emergency condition, and increase elderly visibility when working under low light condition. So for the literature review, we have products and research on articles and papers. The first one is for detection for elderly by using intelligent care robot based on COP stability theory. For the problem statement, elderly suffers from low levels of physical strength. For the proposed technique, intelligent care robot system will use tiltable metal stick and average of sensors. For the result, the device is able to predict users when about to fall and improve focus stability. For the possible innovation is adding function which can increase vision and alarm system. For the second article is an astute assistive device for mobility and object recognition for visually impaired people. For the problem statement, high risk of visual impairment makes object identification harder. For the purpose technique, navigation with multiple sensors. For the results, able to reduce sleeping accidents, detect obstacles in surrounding areas, and detect user location. For the possible innovation, adding fan to reduce heat stress. For the third one is non-protruding hazard detection for the age impaired vision. For the problems, high risk of falling using normal cane with vision impairment. For the purpose technique, cane with optical detection system. For the results, able to detect protruding and non-protruding obstacles. For the possible innovation, adding alarm or vibration when detecting obstacles. For the first one is usability and design guidelines of smart canes for users with visual impairments. For the problems, severe difficulties in independent mobility for aging group. For the proper technique, cane with ultrasonic sensors to detect obstacles with vibrodetector actuator. For the results, alert is generated on the handle when obstacles is detected. For the possible innovation, adding buzzer to alert surrounding people if accidents occur. For the fifth article is smart cane could they help get problems for the risk more quickly. For the problems statement, dizziness and balance problems faced by elderly people increase for the following ways. For the proposed technique is intelligent calculates quantitatively the following ways. The results provide the real-time alert with initial and force sensors. For the possible innovation, adding light for elderly walking at night.
This is our system block diagram, and we have two inputs which are light sensor and button. Output with the LED, buzzer, and DC motor. Light sensor is used to detect the light intensity, and the button is used to activate the buzzer and the DC motor. LED is used to brighten the place, and the buzzer is used to produce loud sound, and DC motor is used to rotate the fan. Next, this is our system feature for the light sensor and LED. LED will on if low light intensity is detected by the light sensor and vice versa, and the LED can work in a dark environment with bright light and feel safe. For the button with buzzer and DC motor, the first button is used to activate the buzzer if the elderly is under an emergency or need help, and the second button is used to on the fan when the elderly feel hot. Next is a big picture of our proposed idea. As you see that there's light sensor at the handle, fan, LED, and buzzer. Therefore, when high light intensity is detected by the light sensor, LED will off, and low light intensity is detected by the light sensor, the LED will on. Once the alarm button is pressed, the buzzer will produce sounds, and when the fan button is pressed, the fan is run.
Next is the system flowchart. We have three flowchart. The first one is flowchart light sensor and LED, where light sensor is the input, and it will check the condition of the light intensity. If it is low, then the output LED will light up and the system will end. The second one is flowchart button 1 and buzzer, where button 1 is the input, and it will check the condition. If button 1 is pressed, yes, then the output buzzer will produce a sound and the system will end. And lastly, flowchart button 2 and DC motor. The input is button 2 And then it will check the condition that if button 2 is pressed, yes, then the DC motor will rotate and switch on the fan. Lastly, this is our project Gantt chart, where we have included all of our activities that we plan to execute. So the highlighted one is where we estimate to write the SMD code and build the prototype for our hardware. So that's all from us, Group 8. Thank you.